What's up, everybody? It's your boy Krat, and I'm coming to you with a brand new, not necessarily a noob's guide to the gym. This is just a very simple guide to creatine. If you are new to working out, or you've decided like I want to take working out more seriously, and you've like heard of creatine, but don't really know what it was, or like you ask people and they give you like an overly complicated answer. This might be the video for you. This is a very simple guide to creatine, what it does, how you should take it, side effects, all that fun stuff. Then you can determine for yourself if it's the right supplement for you. So, what is creatine? One of the most researched supplements on the market, next to whey protein, all that fun stuff. Most popular form of creatine is going to be powdered form or pill form. Most of the time, they're already like dosed at 5 grams a scoop or 5 grams a pill. Creatine, if you get it in the powdered form, usually has like a 5-gram scoop already. So you already know every scoop you get, unless you take heaping scoops and you don't sift it, is going to be 5 grams. Used widely by athletes, powerlifters, bodybuilders, all that fun stuff. It's proven to increase muscular development, physique, and strength. In simple terms, what does it do? So, simply put, it increases, ATP production in your muscles, which is used as an energy source to assist in, getting that extra 1 or 2 reps, therefore benefiting your workout more, increasing the performance of your workout. It also draws more water into your muscle cells, resulting in muscles looking larger and fuller. This also, helps assist your muscles in recovery, therefore increasing performance in the long run and overall muscle mass. You can kind of think of it as your muscles are like SpongeBob here, and it's simply just drawing water in more, giving you a more jacked and bloated appearance. How does one take creatine? In general, there are 2 ways you can start taking creatine. There is the non-loading phase, which I personally, recommend if this is your first time taking creatine. It's just 5 grams a day, 1 scoop a day, every day. It's a slower start, and it slowly adds more creatine to your body, introducing it a lot more compared to the amounts that your body naturally produces, or the creatine that you get from food. It's more cost effective this way too per scoop, but it results generally in a slower showing and slower results. The second option, which I do, and if you're more familiar with creatine, is 3 to 4 scoops. So 15 to 20 grams a day for 5 to 7 days. I usually sit on more of like the 5 end. This is to saturate your body with creatine, therefore speeding up the process, but it's usually more cost effective as you are scooping a lot more, therefore increasing how much per scoop you're doing. So if you buy creatine in bulk, like 1 or 2 tubs, you can use 1 tub for loading, as you're going to be dosing a lot more. And then, going through that tub, and then you're going to have another tub, which is going to be your maintaining tub. So after you're done loading that for that 5 to 7 days, it's just back to the other philosophy of 1 scoop per day. So also too, mixing creatine with water is kind of gross. I hate it so much. So non-acidic juices is a pretty great method to kind of get away from that textury, dry kind of taste. It kind of makes me gag. Or what I do sometimes is, if I'm going to the gym and I haven't taken my creatine yet, I will mix a scoop in with my pre-workout or my post-workout shake. Therefore, I'm getting my 5 grams a day post-loading phase. So my recommended tip there. Some side effects of creatine. Number one is thirst. Holy shit, you will be thirsty all the time when you are loading your creatine, especially if you're trying the loading method. And I cannot stress this enough. If you're doing the loading method, please make sure you are consuming a lot of water throughout the day, as you are introducing a lot of creatine into your body, which absorbs water naturally throughout your body. So please, please, please be drinking a lot of water. Even if you're doing the non-loading method, still be drinking a lot of water. Me personally, I drink about 4 liters of water a day. So that is more than enough. That's where I personally recommend. You literally, if you have ever gotten those like cranberry juice jugs, like that is like the amount of water you should be aiming at. Or if you have a gallon jug that you can just sip out of, even better. You will be very, very thirsty all the time. So just be prepared for that. That's what I find. Stomach pains. This is a little mixed opinion, but I find this occurs if I'm drinking my creatine too fast, or, since you're doing the loading phase, and it's going to be a lot of creatine mixed into your drink, I find that this will cause stomach pains, but the results may vary person to person. Texture, hot take, I hate taking creatine. I think it's so gross to drink, but I gotta do it anyway because the research and results are just that good. I don't know what it is in my body, but every time I drink my creatine in the powdered form, it makes my body want to gag, but I manage to keep it down anyways. I might switch over to the pills and see if that's any better, and then just like take one pill a day since I'm post-loading phase, so it doesn't really matter, but we'll see. And hair and kidney problems, this I put with a question mark. I see a lot of articles where if you look up the side effects of creatine, that if you take it poorly, if you don't take it right, it messes with your hair and your kidney functions. I'm not sure if there's any like hard factual research that supports this. This is just what I hear and what I have read. So, take that with a grain of salt and do your own research, of course, if you're going to be taking creatine. And I'm going to say this right now, no, it's not a steroid. You'll see like a lot of memes on the internet where like people are like, oh, creatine's a steroid, right? Or like it's the meme with the mother or the girlfriend throwing out the creatine because they think it's a steroid, and it's not a steroid. It's just a very highly effective natural supplement that your body already naturally produces. And there's so much research behind it, so don't let those memes fool you. Side note, creatine is, I don't know what it's like in 2023. But a little bit ago, creatine was super fucking expensive, due to supply shortages and, like supply chain issues. Like I'm pretty sure like GNC, one of their highest selling supplements, I think of 2020 or 2021 was literally creatine. So if you want to look at the inside article here, you want to pause the video and read that, good for you. I'm going to move on. You can still find creatine prices on Amazon that are still pretty cheap. It's where I buy a lot of my creatine. If I can like wait for the shipping date, or if it's not at a good price in my like a local supplement shop, like my Hercs, my Popeyes, all that stuff. So, and almost done. What brand is best? All creatine monohydrate brands, like your Allmaxes, your Jack Factory, GNC brand creatine, they're all good. If the tub you're looking at is at a good price and it says creatine monohydrate, whether it's in pill form, powdered form, or like a mixed blend with like other vitamins and minerals, I have a creatine tub that's from like Ghost, and it has 5 grams of creatine in it, so 5 grams a scoop, and it also has like vitamins like beta alanine. And I don't take it anymore, even though it is flavored. And also, that brings me, has anyone like found flavored creatine anywhere that doesn't have like the extra like beta alanines and stuff in it? Because I would love to know where I can get that so I can stop drinking this bland shit. But like I said, all creatine monohydrate brands are great. If you can find one at a great price, that's awesome. Down below, these are just some that I have found on Amazon. So you have Jack Factory. I usually buy 2 tubs of these since it's so cheap. One for my loading and one for my maintaining. If I'm like going back on creatine. The middle is going to be what the capsule forms looks like. So Allmax, another great creatine brand. In general, you're going to have a lot of pills in there that are 5 grams each, so awesome. And what I currently use right now is the Allmax powder form. I bought one from my local Herx the other day. It's great. So like, there's no definitive brand. These are just what I prefer. So if you find a cheap tub of creatine while you can, that's awesome. And in conclusion, yes, creatine is in fact an S-tier supplement, although I say I hate taking it. The research and personal results are too good for me to ignore. And I highly recommend it to those who are very serious into working out and want to see muscular development and muscular strength results fast. It's an awesome supplement. Definitely one you should consider. Other than that, that's about it. It's like I said, this is a very simple guide to taking creatine. So I hope that to those of you that are new to the gym and have heard of creatine but don't know what it is, let me reiterate: it is a supplement that is a non-steroid supplement. Let me put that out there. That is great for muscular strength development, physique, big muscles, stuff like that. Draws more water into your muscular cells, so you hold a lot more water in you. So that's another thing I have to point out before I leave here is you will notice that you will be gaining weight relatively quickly. Don't fret, that is literally water weight, since you'll be holding on to a lot more water since your body is literally drawing more water into you as a result of creatine. You will see that you gain weight. This is not fat gain. This is all water weight. So don't let that discourage you. It's a great supplement. I might make a video on pre-workout next, as I see that is a lot. That's a huge growing market with so many different brands, caffeine levels. Like, is stim better than non-stim? All that fun stuff. So keep an eye out for that. That's it. Peace.